In this video, I'm going to sell you on why the new Sky Striker spell is absolutely insane. First, I'll go over what the card does, I'll teach you guys how to set up a one-turn kill with it, go over some other cool interactions, and answer a ruling question that's been hot on the mind of Striker players on whether or not you're able to activate Linkage while you control a monster in the extra monster zone. Sky Striker Mobilize Linkage is a quick play spell card being released in an OCG product called the Secret Shiny Box. The card reads as follows: if you control no monsters in your main monster zone, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, except Sky Striker Ace monsters. Also, send one other card you control to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Sky Striker Ace monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone, and if you have at least one light and one dark Sky Striker Ace monsters on your field and or in your graveyard, the summoned monster gains 1000 attack. With this card, Sky Strikers now have a weight to OTK versus an empty board. All you need for this combo is one copy of Sky Striker Ace Ray and one copy of the brand new Sky Striker spell. You'll normal summon Ray, go into the battle phase to swing for the first 1500, then you'll tag out with Ray into Hayate, swing for another 1500, now you'll activate Hayate, dumping the rose from your deck to the graveyard. Follow that up by activating the new Sky Striker spell, Linkage, to send your Hayate to the graveyard and summon out a copy of Kagari. Now, since Linkage summoned Kagari with both Rose and Ray in the graveyard, Kagari will be at 2500. You'll activate Kagari effect, adding back Linkage, and then proceed to swing for 2500. Now we're just gonna rinse, wash, and repeat exactly what we just did. Activate Linkage again because it's not a once per turn. Link off the Kagari for any Sky Striker Link monster. It'll be at 2500 again, and you'll swing for that final bit of damage. 15 plus 15 plus 25 and 25 will give you a total of 8000 exact. There are also some other cool interactions that this card enables. Say you summon out Kagari and you want to target a Sky Striker spell in the graveyard, but your opponent chains an effect negation. Could be Infinite Impermanence, could be Effect Failure, could be Forbidden Chalice, just as long as it targets. In response, you can chain link 3, activate Linkage, send your Kagari to the graveyard, and bring out another Sky Striker Link monster in order to dodge the effect negation. In another instance, if you have a read that your opponent has an effect failure in their hand, you can also go straight into the end phase, activate Linkage to send off one of your cards to summon out Shizuku and guarantee yourself a search. Some players may not like the fact that you have to send a card in order to summon out a Link monster. Let me remind you that you can use this card in a similar way that players use Forbidden Droplet. You can activate any card such as Upstart Goblin, Terraforming, Reinforcement of the Army, you name it. Chainlink 2, you can send that card you just activated in order to resolve Linkage, so in the grand scheme of things, you're losing absolutely nothing. Finally, an important ruling. Can you use Sky Striker Mobilize Linkage while you control a monster in the extra monster zone? The answer is yes. For comparison, we'll use the ruling for whether or not you can activate the Fire True King when you have 5 monsters on the field and 2 other cards in your hand. The ruling states that you have to resolve the effect in a way that allows you to summon out the card, meaning you would have to destroy at least one monster on the field. Linkage works in a similar way where you have to resolve it in a way that will enable you to summon out a Link monster, meaning you have to send the card in the extra monster zone to the graveyard. I'll leave a link to the ruling down in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. If you're interested in more Sky Striker content, I posted my undefeated deck profile from a box tournament recently, as well as a video covering 5 tips and tricks that all good Sky Striker players should know. That second video got somewhere over 20,000 views, so I'd say people found it pretty helpful. Also, check out Anti-Meta Apparel. It is the clothing line I launched, and if you want to support and buy something, I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. This is Bear, signing off. Peace, guys.